107.5 WGCI, the size number one for hip hop and R&B. You know what it is. The morning show is in the building with the destined legend Leon Rogers, the beautiful Kendra G, myself, the shortest damn man in Chicago, Kyle, and this brother that we got on the show today, man, is no stranger to the morning show. He's the son of Chicago. He puts on for the city all the time. He represents us very well. Y'all know who he is, man. Vic Mensa's on with us right now. What up, Vic?
Appreciate y'all having me, man. It's always a blessing to come rock with you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while, man. We've been waiting on some music, and we're here to celebrate this new project, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it. I Tape. First and foremost, why that title?
So it's the second of a three-part series. There was the V Tape, which was on the tail end of last year. I Tape, and then the C Tape is forthcoming.
Okay. All right. VIC. We're spelling out Vic with that one. I see what you did.
Well, you put that together.
I see what you did. Yeah.
Aha. Aha. Aha.
Vic, I heard you recently. Well, you went to Ghana. I went to Ghana for the first time a year and a half ago. Was that your first trip to Ghana?
Nah, that was my fourth time in Ghana.
Okay. Not so many people have been to Africa, but what would you share for the people who have never been? Like, how has going to actual Africa inspired you or changed you in any ways?
Man, first of all, I would just really drive home the point that as Black people, we need to be going to Africa. We need to be building that link. It's like we're so conditioned to feel like Africa is an impossibility. Like, it's much easier for us to just go to the Caribbean, go to South America, go to Europe, go to Asia before we go to Africa. You know what I'm saying? But that's where our power lies, because that's our square one, all of our square one, and I've been blessed. I'm privileged in the way that my father is from Ghana. You know what I'm saying? So I got that direct connection, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pushing that to Black people like, yo, literally, you could go to Ghana, stay for a month, and spend what you would spend going and being in a nice hotel in LA for a week. You know what I mean? If your round trip LA, it's probably, $350 or something like that. Your hotel is a couple hundred a night. I got a round trip to Ghana for $900. You know what I mean?
My Ghana ticket wasn't $900. I was getting ready to say the flights to Ghana are not cheap though, Vic.
I literally got mine for $900. I just got a flight to Tanzania for $900. Like 30 minutes ago for next week. You know what I mean? It's like, you could go to Africa, you know what I mean, on your stimulus. You could go to Africa on your stimulus. I ain't gonna lie, you could go to Africa on your stimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Vic, man, I want to talk to you, brother. Been knowing you for a long time and watch the growth, man, watch you evolve into a super dope human being. And man, can you talk about the fact that coming out of the city of Chicago, coming out the hood, being around everything that goes on in Chicago, how, brother, with your point of view and how you look at life, and how there's some other young brothers out there that look at life the same way you do, but how do you get them to open up and expound on themselves and be the person who they really are? Because there's so much pressure around in the city of Chicago to be about that life, man. How do you maintain that connection to the streets, but still yet tell them to evolve and be up here mentally?
Man, I've been blessed in that the city has always taken care of me. You know what I mean? Like, Timbuktu, you know what I'm saying? The legend. I remember hearing Tim playing me on GCI when I was 17, for the first time. And, people put that vote of confidence in me, you know what I mean? And people like Vic Lloyd and Corey from Leaders and, Brian and Autumn, Sir Madame, and, Joe Fresh Goods, across the board. People put a vote of confidence in me, and they believed in me, they supported me, and they gave me guidance. But more than anything, they just showed me love. You know what I mean? And I think that that's often missing with the shorties, is like, ain't nobody really just pulling up to chop it up with them, you know what I mean? Or just support what they got going on, you know what I mean? It's like in building that relationship, that's where the power to influence comes from. But I feel like so often it's like some top down, trying to fix the problems of the youth of Chicago by telling them, don't do this, put the guns down, don't do that, do this, you know what I mean? but the relationship ain't there. You know what I mean? The shorties is renegade and they not really respecting nobody because who's really taking care of them? You know what I mean? Who's really supported them? And that's what I think it is, man.
Vic, let me ask you this, because you are a serious cat when it comes to taking care of Chicago, giving back to the city, and elevating mindsets like Leon led into. And I'm kind of curious as to, was there any particular point in your life, any particular incident where you had an epiphany, like, yo, you know what? I need to not move this way. I need to move this way. You know what I mean? I could get caught up in these streets, but I'd rather be over here trying to pull people out of the streets. Was there any one incident that kind of helped you make that transition?
You know what I mean? For me, it's like I try to take it a day at a time. You know what I'm saying? And I recognize like the power that comes with a platform and having a voice. But I'd be lying to say that, I'm always removed. I'm here. I'm in the city. I live in the city. I get caught up in the same Chicago. I don't know if I could curse on here. We're not live, are we?
You can no, we ain't live.
You can say shit, whatever the fuck you want.
I get caught up in the same fucking Chicago shit as everybody else. And I'd be like, man, do I gotta take this nigga head off his shoulders? And then I center myself and I'd be like, oh, that's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? And that's not your mission. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like, it's always a process of just learning to not react to things the way that I used to. You know what I mean? And when I was younger, and not putting my value in a lot of the negative things that we do as young men in Chicago or any hood. It's like we put our value in our ability to be violent. We put our value in our ability to not let a motherfucker play with us, to be not for none. You know what I mean? And we make an identity out of that. So as I grow into a man, you know what I mean? I've learned that my identity is not that. You know what I'm saying? And there's as much or more strength oftentimes in staying the course, because when I veer off and I go deal with some shit the way that I know how to, inevitably it always takes away from my mission,
Thanks.
Vic, you have like, I feel like nowadays celebrity, your talent is important and then your personal life is important. It almost goes like hand in hand, but you did a great job in making everything about the music. I don't really know who you dating and you kind of keep that separate. How do you keep that so separate? How do you keep it hidden to like your personal life? Because, I'm nosy. I want to know, girls want to know, but I feel like we don't know too much about you in that way.
Man, I'm not an Instagram guy, man. I ain't broadcasted those things for some time because when I was younger, I had like my relationships were more public and, they'd be all on the internet and then, little girls would be making Tumblr pages of me and my girlfriend and becoming all invested in our relationship. And then, DMing my girl and being like, oh, he was over here doing that. Whether or not it's true. And I'm like, man, I don't need none of that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm just a real person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the flesh. People see me in Chicago. People see me walking all the time down the street. You know what I mean? People from out of town, people from the city, they be like, damn, you just over here? I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like,
I love it. I love it.
But I like to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because like, coming up, I didn't have that, Chicago is a place where it's like, we didn't see our favorite artists like just in the city, you know what I mean? And we always were given the narrative, the idea that to be a successful artist from Chicago, you had to leave Chicago and, rarely did you come back, you know what I mean? It's not like we were coming up and we were seeing Common and Lupe and Kanye, you know what I mean, out in the city like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm not dissing them. All of them is my guys. But I just mean that I want to create the narrative that you can prosper in the city and that Chicago is a place of prosperity.
Bro, with that being said, I've always, and I still dream about this, and I still want it to happen. I think you could be one of the major keys to this, man. What about like a, a self-destruction type song, but all Chicago cast? You, Chance, Lupe, Common, Twister, Crucial, like G Herbo, all of the young guys. I think that would be dope. Absolutely insane, bro.
Wait, what's on with self-destruction?
Self-destruction. You had it for self-destruction. It was a hip-hop song put back together today by a bunch of top-notch MCs, and they were talking about the violence in black people.
Productions?
Yeah. It's a group of artists, and they all came together to make a song about stopping the violence.
And it was crazy. You had everybody on there.
Let me go study that, man, because I've been talking to Lupe, Common, and Chance over the last day. You know what I mean? Just about different things. You know what I'm saying? I need to go study that record you're talking about.
That'd be fire, bro.
That one and All in the Same Gang was the West Coast one.
Yep. All in the Same Gang was the West Coast joint.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I got my homework done out for me.
Nick, I'm young like you too. I do know self-destruction, but I don't know the one Kyle just said. So I don't know I don't know the second one. I do know the first.
The West Coast version had MC Hammer, NWA, Above the Law. They had all of the hot West Coast joints. Disco Def Jeff. They had like all of the Digital Underground, and then the Self-Destruction had all of the East Coast top MCs on it.
It's crazy. That sounds super crazy.
Yeah, check that out, bro. Hey, Vic, let me ask you this, man. Do you feel any pressure at times? You're one of the earlier guys that was on Rock Nation, and I know like a lot of times the industry will have, you worried about the next hit, the next radio hit, you know what I mean? But we know that you're a deeper artist than that. We know that you're making music that's about the community, where we are as a people. And not to say that you're not trying to make hit records, but I guess the question is, do you find yourself in a tug of war sometimes with making the music that you feel versus making the hit record for the quote unquote industry?
I primarily just focus on, the stories that I want to tell, and making music that means something to me, that's real to me, that is real to the people that listen to it. You know what I mean? I just in time have grown into not seeking the same like methods of validation. You feel me? Like I get validated, when somebody tells me that my music saved their life, you know what I mean? Or somebody tells me that my music is giving them hope to want to live on death row, or the guy, the guys in the joint tell me that this is what's motivating them and fueling them. And I just try to be intentional, and make music with intention. Obviously not everything is going to be a message or something that got to do with the community or something, but right. I just try to be intentional about what I do. And, you know what I'm saying? And recognize that I'm in it for the long haul. You know what I mean? I've been doing this a long time at a high level, with my skill. And, I look at somebody like Nas that, is widely accepted and understood to be obviously top 5, top 3 really, and just got his first Grammy, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of different ways this could go. It's like you could get it all right now, a year after you pop, and nobody listens to your music anymore in 5 years.
Yep.
Let's take it back to the high tape real quick. So what's your favorite song on this project? Because everybody picks out their favorite, but what's the song that you were like, okay, this is the one, this is my favorite?
Man, my favorite is a song called Victory that's produced by SC and Just Blaze, and then a song called Mensa that's produced by SC2. I want to shout out SC one time, you know what I mean? SC is a Chicago hip hop legend, foolish with the samples. Like with this whole project, the whole VIC tapes, I was just like, just getting back to the pen and coming back to square one, so I linked up with S, because what he do with the samples is, he's a wizard. It's like, you can't really do that if you don't come from that MPC, no ID family tree. And so that's how we ended up with these records. And he did the Victory joint with Just Blaze. And the Musa joint, my homie Smoko Ono worked on that too.
I love it. I love it.
Bro, so my little nieces, man, they love them some Vic Mensa, man. I almost have to put them in check, you know. So they, man, Unc, you know him? I said, yeah, I know him. And then we gonna keep it just as I know him. You don't need to know him. Put your head in your books. You're just 18, 19. But they always ask me, man, you ever gonna do movies?
Yeah, I've been acting, actually.
Okay. Because I can see you doing the acting thing, man, and moving forward into that. So you got anything coming up that people need to look out for, and what platform?
You know I do, man. Stay tuned. You know, one of the dopest Chicago TV show, I would say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the details are on releasing it yet, so I don't know if I could say it. You know what I'm saying? But definitely this year, you'll be seeing me in some recurring roles.
Name for the show? Name for the show?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I can say it.
All right. I got you.
Y'all, I want to salute you, bro, too, man. You recently did the Sleep Out where you guys were out in the streets raising money, trying to help people that are homeless. And you guys did what, $15,000 for the Covenant House, man. You guys are always doing good things with Save Money, Save Lives. So just want to salute you on that and just talk a little bit about that project, what it means to you.
Yeah, Save Money, Save Life. That's the foundation. You know, I started that nonprofit in 2018, and we're just solution oriented. You know what I mean? We recognize that we can't rely on the government, the mayor, the city, the state to fix our problems in our community. You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on in the hood has been going on. And if it was going to be fixed from the top down, then we wouldn't be in this position, you know? So I just try to address the issues that I see outside. And, you know, above all, it's like, I don't necessarily consider myself or call myself an activist. You know, I'm a person with ideas. And so I bring ideas to life, whether that's through music or that's an initiative or, you know, or I'm acting or I'm designing clothes. I'm a creative, you know what I mean? I'm a creator. And so that's what I do with the foundation.
Vic, you know, our whole world changed with the coronavirus last year. And I feel like this year, hopefully we might go back to what we once knew before 2020. I'm not sure if we'll ever go back to life as we know it. Will forever be changed. But we're in a moment with the vaccine. Everyone got different opinions. What's your opinion on the vaccine? Do you plan on getting it?
Leon, you finna get vaccinated? You getting that conspiracy? I can see it in your face. I'm like, Leon ain't getting that. He ain't getting no vaccine, shorty.
You know what? If you're not comfortable answering, you don't have to answer. I know it's one of them questions where people.
Nah, you know, I am thinking about getting vaccinated though. You know what I mean? I was actually planning on doing it this week. I was definitely skeptical of it as well. You know what I mean? But I grew up getting vaccines. Like my parents had me get all the vaccines for school. So okay. I'm not really tripping. You know what I mean? I did get COVID though. You know
you had COVID?
I feel
me
like
too, bro.
Some antibodies. Yeah, I got it when I was in Africa.
Really? So how did it affect you? Did you get real sick? Did you have symptoms?
I didn't, man. I didn't get very sick. I was sick for like 2 days. I could still smell and I could still taste. You know, I got lucky though, but I do want to acknowledge all the people that have been lost to it, you know what I mean? And not to diminish it. You know what I mean? That was just my experience.
Right. Okay.
Bro, you're a big sports fan. Do you follow the Chicago teams? Because I know you rep Chicago everywhere you go. You're a Bulls fan?
Man, I heard we just got somebody. I don't even in tune like that.
Booyah Chick. Yeah, I was just for the action. We just got Booyah Chick from the Orlando Magic. And we gave up 2 first-round draft. We gave up 2 draft picks and my man Wendell Carter Jr. He's going to Orlando. I was just curious to see was you a Bulls fan. I'm a little excited about the trade though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, dude, a little nice on the European side.
I'm with it. Let's go.
Well, Vic, I know we don't have a whole lot of time, bro, but we do want to salute you. We want everybody to get out there and get the project, iTape, you know what I mean? And you being a son of Chicago, what's some last words you want to leave with the people that are watching this interview, listening to this interview on WGCI? What's one thing you want to say to the people of Chicago?
Above all, I want to say thank you to the people of Chicago for giving me, you know, a voice, and, you know, for the city of Chicago for making me who I am, and for supporting me from day one, to GCI, to the 3 of you, you know what I mean, for always having my back and rocking with me. and you know, it's to the moon.
To the moon.
Yes,
Vic, I got an alter ego. Her name is Killer Kane. I could be in
No.
the next tape if you need me to. If you need a C, I don't got a C in Killer Kane, but I could rap and I do what I do.
That did rhyme. That came back around. I was
Don't encourage
Vic,
that, Vic.
Vic,
Don't encourage
Vic.
that.
Little bro, don't do that.
Don't encourage that,
Vic,
Vic.
don't do that. No. Don't do that, Vic.
Killer Kane gonna be on the C tape. Watch.
Y'all
Y'all
don't do that.
Come on, y'all. Don't give her PTSD, man.
I will say this though, Vic. We've had in-studio ciphers with Chance, with Common, with Exhibit. So when we do get a chance to get back into the studio, man, we would love to do a cipher with you, bro.
That's what I wanted. I'm overdue. I done did freestyles everywhere. Everybody know I be killing that way harder than everybody. Ain't nobody that go hard like me with that.
Yeah,
so
we need that, bro.
I do that.
Yes, you gotta come.
Absolutely.
Like he said, we got G Herbo, we did Chance, we gotta do you. We did Common too.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. All them nice, but I'm coming for them though. You know what I mean?
All right.
Look, little bro, I just want you to always remember, man, raw is law.
No, do not listen. Strap up.
Law is law.
And on that note,
what law is that, gang?
You.
What law is that, law?
The one that got you here. The one that got you here.
Come on, law.
Hey, Vic, we appreciate the time, bro. We look forward to seeing you in studio, man. Thank you. Congratulations on everything, family.
Love you, Vic.
Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.